Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Cal Cavalech and let's grab ourselves a deadly Foresight. Yes, we are playing the Nightreign network test today. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I've been so excited for this, even though it took 5 million years to get into the game. Now, I was unable to record natively, unfortunately. And my capture card was not agreeing with this game. So, not our usual format today, but don't worry, I have some incredible footage to show you of this game, and I've lots to tell you. So, let's cue a crazy off the wall intro, and then I'll be back to tell you all about this fucking incredible game. What a fucking game. Like, holy fuck. So, yeah, that is Nightreign in a very small nutshell. But before we do that, let's have a little go back to the beginning. So, you do start off in the Roundtable Hold area, first of all. Let's get that out of the way. There's like a little hub area, as you can see here, that you can run around. There's like a little area you could train in and stuff like that. We'll talk about that more as we go on. But yeah, you start off, and this is obviously a co-op game, so matchmaking it is. You choose your character, and what starts then is a lovely little intro of you getting to fly into the map. To be honest, there's no point, no bones about it. We'll say it is what it is. You fly in Fortnite style, you know? It is exactly the way you kind of think about it. I think calling this game a Fortnite style game is very, very, very derogative and very reductive, because obviously it does all of its own thing. But if you want to really kind of get down to the crux of it, yes, it is, you know, you fly into the map, you can pick areas from the beginning here, as you can see. You can pick, oh boys, you know, you don't get to choose where you drop now, you drop in the same spot. The map will be randomly generated, and you drop in the spot, and then you fucking make hell for leather. Now, obviously, as I said, there will be kind of cuts with this because of the way that the recordings went, but sure, this is just a vehicle for me to tell you all about this fucking crazy game. I'm hoping to play this with you guys, by the way, in the future, if you're up for it. I know a couple of the guys have already said they want to, so that'll be fun. But also, I'm not going to lie, I can see myself definitely playing this solo. They've said, FromSoft have said that they are definitely balancing around solo play as well, so that'll be fun. It's a completely different style of game than Elden Ring. Let's get that out of the way very quickly. It plays the same, yes, but at breakneck speed. You do not have time to wait because the rain is coming. Lady Gaga is coming along to say, rain on me. And, so, what the fuck is wrong with me? Yeah, but the rain is coming and you've got to fucking get powerful because when it goes nighttime and the rain has circled you into a tiny hole in the middle, you need to be strong. So you got to run around the map as quick as you can. There's no torrent, but you can sprint super fast. You can do this, which is jump off things and not die because there is no fall damage. You can jump up fucking walls. Oh, this needs to be a normal Elden Ring. I fucking love this feature. I love it so much. Yeah, but yeah, so the whole objective is run around, level up as quick as possible. You've probably seen there with the grace earlier on earlier on as well. You don't really rest at the grace. You can run up and it automatically heals you. You can stop to level up. You don't choose any stats. You just level up and a blanket upgrade your stats. You know, which is just fucking so fun. And then, literally, you've just got to run around and beat the shit out of everything as quick as you can. And, well, maybe not as quick as you can, but try and beat the shit out of things. Wait till you see this fucking move, by the way, that I have. Fucking right in the... Ooh, mademoiselle. This game is fun as fuck. Every character plays fundamentally the same, because obviously it's Elden Ring play, but if you notice down the bottom of the screen, there is two little circles that are filling up, one rapidly, one slowly. One is my grapple hook, which I can use very rapidly all the time. Sorry as well, he dropped a serpent blade for me. We'll talk about that as we go along. But yeah, so we have our grapple hook, which is fucking cool. I think I might, I don't use it yet. You'll see me use it loads though, and I will talk about all of the characters' moves and stuff later on. I do have footage of that too. The grapple hook, and then the ultimate move, which for my character is just the crazy fucking explosive pile driver, stake driver, whatever the fuck move you want to call it, explosion, which is just so fucking fun. It's so fun. Just bam, blow them fucking up. But yeah, so you've got that. So you have powers now, which is unusual for a FromSoft game, but it doesn't fully change the feeling. Like, it still feels like you're playing... There's the whip, by the way. Now, he was too big, so I couldn't pull... I pulled him towards me, but not fully. And the bigger enemies, obviously, you just fly towards them. Kind of like Sekiro's grapple hook, basically. They've just taken parts of all of the different things they already have to make this game, let's be honest. You know? So, yeah, it's hard to... It is hard to kind of explain this, because unless you play it, you don't realise what I'm talking about when I say it's not Elden Ring. Like, it's not. It's too fast-paced. It's too... There's no slowly exploring an area and trying to find the next race and everything. Like, half an hour, 45 minutes, and that'll be a run over, win or lose, I'd say. You know? But in that time, you're going to have some of the most fast, frenetic, mental, fucking fun gameplay. Obviously, if you're playing with your friend, like if these are just randomers, there's another one of them fucking ultimate moves. Oh, it's so fucking good. These are just randomers, and I had great fun with them. I couldn't talk to them, but if you are in a Discord chat with people, or if you have, you know, access to being able to chat to each other, I can see this being one of the most fun games you ever play in your lifetime. But even solo play, I could see myself losing hours in this, even making videos for you guys, but even just in general, just running around, seeing how strong I can get. It's basically all the fun of the combat and the trying to come up with a crazy build, but it's randomized. Everything is randomized. The enemies, the bosses, the loot, you know, what's on the loot. So you'll kind of find yourself trying to pluckily come up with a build on the fly, and it's so fun. So fun. Also, the scarabs drop talismans now. Why fucking not? Why not? After all, why shouldn't I? This I thought was just 3 enemies, ran up, turns out it was a fucking boss encounter. Like, this is... If it sounds breakneck and I'm giving you so much information, it's kind of how the game works. It just throws shit at you. You're just like, fuck, go. Okay, shit, the rain's coming. Bollocks. I need to get stronger. Run. Like, fuck. It's not for the faint of heart. Now, I could see the faint of heart enjoying this game as well, though, because realistically, you could probably take it slower than I do. You know, me and actually the people I was playing with seem to have the same idea. That jump, being able to jump up things is so fucking cool. Seem to have the same idea, which is just go fucking hell for leather, run. Like, you know. And it worked out for us. Now, we didn't win, but this was literally my first match. My literal ever first match. When it came to recording and stuff, I fucking had a bit of a nightmare, as I said. So, and I won't keep going on about that, but yeah, had a bit of a fucking nightmare. So, my recordings have been all over the place. But luckily enough, I had loads of lovely footage from my first match, and I said, "Fuck it, let's do a style like this." And so here we are. But yeah, so they seem to agree with me with was just go hell for fucking leather. And even though we didn't win, I think it mainly just came down to was still kind of figuring out the systems. You know, I could have definitely done a lot better. And also, which you'll see at the end, you get permanent buffs when you finish a run, win or lose. So realistically, when you play the first time, you're the weakest you'll ever be, if you get me. Like, the buffs aren't like life-changing, but they're enough that, you know, you can make a bit of a difference and start you off stronger and get you better gear and, you know, all that type of thing. So it's definitely interesting in that regards. I know some people don't like the whole roguelike element and having to start again from fresh and everything, but it honestly works well in this game. It really does. And there's still a storyline. Like, your goal is you have to beat the different night bosses. So it's not like you're just doing this again and again in perpetuity for no reason. Like, in the test, there's only the one. But the point is that kind of Monster Hunter style, which you've seen at the beginning, you pick what boss you want to go up against. And when you beat them, you'll be able to then, I suppose, choose all the other ones. And in that hub area at the beginning, you can go and chat to people and you'll get lore and you'll get story. And I have a feeling, I could be wrong, this hadn't been said or not, but I think once you beat all of them, I think there'll be one final fuck off night that you can do. That's like the quote unquote end of the game, if you know what I mean. And yeah, here we are with our night 1 boss. So basically, at the end of each day, the blue fire you see in the background there hems you into one area, and then you get one big fight, which is, tonight is the demi-hunted human queen and the demi-human swordsman. One of the other times I played, I got the fire centipede demon from Dark Souls 1. Another time I got somebody else who will show up later on in this video, so I won't spoil it just yet. But they're the ones who actually beat me in the end that time. But yeah, so you basically have to fight this person or people, as this is a duo boss fight this time. But you fight them, you beat them, hopefully, and then when you beat them, you get a massive buff. That'll start the next day. And the next day, basically what will happen is it'll immediately turn to daytime. Well, we'll see that when we get there. Let's talk about the death system a little bit, because I've died and you see me picking somebody up. In this game, you don't immediately die. You go on the ground and you get that little bar above your head. And if you or whoever can get to the other person fast enough and hit them, which is so cool, you can also hit them with ranged attacks or your ultimate attack, which you actually just see me do just there to Duchess. I used my ultimate and it actually healed her immediately. You'll heal. Now, that being said, if you keep falling, that bar will get bigger. And so it'll obviously get harder and harder to revive somebody. But if you're playing good enough, by all accounts, you could just keep picking each other back up, which is so fucking cool. There's me going down again and immediately getting revived. You know, but it's so fucking fast and kinetic. It's so cool. I love it. And I like the fact that it resets as well. With it, so now she has 2 bars now because she fell twice. And also, peep me just getting this fucking kill here. Oh, get the fuck out of here with your bad self, boy. Yeah, so it's a very interesting death system. Now, if you fall during the daytime, you'll just revive back at the last race that you were at, or all that type of thing, you know, and that's fine. If you all fall as a team during the night boss, or obviously the final boss, you will not revive again. That will be it. That'll be the end of the run, per se. So that's the first night boss done, dusted, and mangalized. Little cheeky look at the map there as well, actually. There is a map. You can choose places to go. You can put pins on the map and everything as well. And it'll be cool to see in the main game how randomized the map will be. And they said there'll be things like volcanoes and fucking crazy shit just appearing. So the rain clears, the day gets brighter, and then it's on to day 2. I didn't actually capture it saying day 2, unfortunately, but it will pop up like it said day 1, day 2. Day 2, then, you just run off again in whatever direction. Everything stays dead that you already killed, so you want to pick a new direction, basically. So you run off in your direction, you do your little bits and bobs, and you try and get yourself stronger for the second night boss. And then after the second night boss, there's no day 3, it just immediately brings you to an area, a completely separate area, which I don't have footage of, I won't lie, but a completely separate area that you have to fight the final boss, whatever boss it was you were going to hunt, type of thing. Now you may say, well, you don't have footage of it, what's the fucking point in that? Well, the point of this video isn't kind of to show you everything, because look, there's so much information about this game that I didn't like, that I don't like. This happened to me a few times, where bosses moved slightly away from where they spawned and started disappearing, which was a pain in the hole. But that's part of a test. Maybe they'll iron shit like that out. But the main point of this video is to give a brief overview, show you how the game works, show you the shit. You can either go and look at more, or just be excited and be like, yeah, I don't want to see any more, I don't want any more spoilers, I'm going to go fucking buy this game and play myself. You know, and then just tell you how I feel about it, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. It's my channel, I'll do what I fucking want. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck's sake, Cal. No, at the end of the day, it's kind of the way I want this done. Now, as you can tell here, and as you can see, we were invaded by a boss. I didn't expect this. They didn't expect this. Nobody expected this. We got invaded by Margaret the fucking Fell. Holy fucking shit. So this can happen as well, just randomly. It was the only time it happened to me when I played. Through all of the runs that I did, this was the only time this happened, and it was so cool. So you're just randomly running around thinking everything's fine, and then suddenly fucking Margaret the Fell starts talking in your ear, and then all of a sudden you're fighting Margaret the Fell with different moves, can I say, which I really fucking love. A lot of the same moves, but definitely new ones in there just to fucking confuse you. I also love that you can see what person the boss is targeting. You know, you can also hit while your friends are staggering, which is so cool. Now, my footage fucking as I said, this is so fucking devastating, this entire fucking recording session, because everything just that could go wrong, went wrong. But I left this in just to show I did beat them. I did beat Margaret the Fell. You get a cool extra special buff for that, which was like super cool. So we could have ran away. That's the thing. You're not hemmed in. You could have ran the fuck away from Margaret there, but we stood our ground and we beat him. And obviously that stood to us because you got a load of runes, which lets you level up. As far as I know, the max level is 15. So there's that. See, this is me running away from an ancient hero, Zamor, and into a hippopotamus fight, I believe. Yes. But yeah, so you can have loads of different weapons. You can switch between them if you want. I obviously found a weapon that I really liked, and so kept it. But you still want to pick up the weapons because they give you buffs, which is super cool. There will be different tiers of weapons. We're going with the rarity system here, and you can get better rarities depending on what level you are. Obviously all the way up to level 15. Look at those fucking things in the background as well. I don't know what's going on with the lore in this, and I can't wait for the main game, because then we're going to find out what the fuck is going on. Oh, that's another thing as well, actually. So there's items, as you can see as well, that you can pick up. I just realised I missed a chest there. God damn it, how the fuck did I miss that? Blind bastard. But yeah, there's items and stuff that you can pick up, but there's also still bows and everything. And here's our Night 2 boss, by the way. Yes, a trio boss. Now, I think this is only a trio boss because there is 3 of us. So there's that. And obviously everything is scaled up for 3 people. If there was only one of me, there is only one of me. If there was only one of us, then it would be obviously different. But yeah, what was I saying? Yes, there's bows and shit, but there's no ammunition in this game. You just have arrows, which is so fucking cool. And again, these are all little things that are like experimental for this game, but I fucking love. It's so fucking cool. Poor Dutchie's down, so I do a fucking bam, which gets her health and gets her back up. Oh, it's just, the way this game works, I have to say, is fantastic. Like, they've put so much thought and effort into it. It all flows and works amazingly. You know, whether or not it's a game for you is a separate idea entirely. But to me, if you're just looking for a game where, you know, you get that thrill of combat and builds and exploration that you get in the Souls game, and yeah, we were defeated, by the way. So this is what happens at the end. You get your rewards, your merc to buy some things in the thingy, and then your relics. Relics are your buffs for the next run, as I kind of show here, I think, yeah. Yeah, so you can go over here and you can equip relics to your different characters, depending on what one you got. So like that one, Duchess becomes difficult to spot, skill down reduction. Like, they're not huge things, but some of them might change the way you play, you know. There are some good, there's some good buffs in there. But yeah, so basically I'm going to show off some of the characters now as well, and then we'll kind of wrap it up. As I said, I kind of just want this to be a thing that you can kind of look at yourself and say, I like this game or I don't. But yeah, as I was saying, oh, look at that grapple, it's so fucking cool. As I was saying, you know, if you love the combat of Souls and you love the coming up with new builds and trying to fight bosses and win and all that type of thing, this game, it would be so up your alley. When you see this fucking ultimate move he has, oh, his ultimate's so cool, bam! Also, every Souls game needs this area, by the way, the ability to test out different things and different builds and different ways to do things. What she does is super cool, actually. So when you hit the button for the restage skill, you can also turn invisible, which is cool. But if you've seen there, what happens is that the last hits that you did, it does it again. So like if I did a big ultimate one of the other characters and then she did that, it would do the damage again, which is so fucking cool. She also does backflips. Yeah, so we're coming up on the ending here, so we'll be saying goodbye soon. But that is Nightreign. That is the network test. Apologies for not having a normal kind of video on this, but I wanted to get something up and something out and share it with you guys because it's so fucking cool. Let me explain a bit about the witch, actually, this character. So obviously you got your spells, which spells, by the way, are attached to individual staffs and stuff. They're not separate in this game, which is fucking wild. But you can suck the magic back out, which gives you FP back and also builds up that little circle down the bottom. You can see the 3 little circles, and when you do that, you can then fucking do an extra special spell. But not only that, you can do a thing where you can do different elements, and doing those different elements, which actually you can see here, you can even test out all of the different weapons and skills, which is so cool. If you do the different elements and suck them up in different orders, you get different fucking special spells. So, you know, the Recluse is going to be crazy. But anyway, look, this is going to end, so I'm going to go. But thank you so much for watching. I will have more gameplay footage of this going forward, I'd say. Not for a while, but I definitely will be getting this when it comes out. And yeah, if you have any questions about the game or anything, please do feel free to let me know. I hope you liked what you've seen today. If you did like what you've seen, please do like and or subscribe. And as I said, leave a comment if you've anything you want to chat about. When you see this fucking cool move, though, I fucking love this move. But yeah, again, bit of a different video to my normal video, and apologies for that. But I really, really, really enjoyed making this, and it was something different as well. Something different. Oh, her ultimate move as well. Fucking sick looking, does loads of damage, and then heals you when you hit people for a bit. Oh, stop. This game is so fucking cool. Look into it. It's not even a full price game, which is fun, you know. Now, again, this was just a network test, so I'll be able to tell you more about it when it comes out fully. But for now, I've been Cal Cavalech. I hope you grabbed a deadly Foresight, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye.